So this is a good way of getting the stalk split. It's what I like to call the ripcord technique, where you just put the stalk between two pieces of wood, apply pressure, and pull it on through. Works pretty quickly, but one way of many. This technique's pretty simple. You lay a handful of stalks parallel with each other and just, walk down them. You're limited to a large flat surface, but it is very effective. One thing to watch out for is not to cross stalks too much, as those can be areas that mess with the evenness of the split. So now we've got the stalk split, we got to go into getting the fibers removed from the woody inside. We can accomplish this in a couple ways. One is to open up the split in one area, stick a stick in, and slide it right down. You'll end up splitting the stalk in half, and you might also just have the fibers just start to run and peel off the bark. But then to peel it off, stick your finger right between the outer bark and the woody part, and then just slide it through. Well, we had a little freeze frame there, but I think we'll catch that take one more time. So we'll put a thumb in, slide it down the stalk, and that's in place of the stick. Well, you can get splinters, so it's good to make sure that the split is even so you don't get splinters right here. And then want to flatten it out so that you got all nice 4 even sections. Crack it right there, stick my finger between them, and slide right through. You'll be able, you'll have extra fibers left on the wooden stalks, but it's very dependent on the time of year that you harvest it. In the end, the fibers that don't come off are going to be a little bit short anyway and be a pain in the ass. So if you just have a bunch of, if you are very limited on materials, then you can go back and crack off the rest of the fibers. But anyway, what I'm doing here is buffing up the fibers now because they have an outside bark and an inside bark. And the outside bark will, if left on, will make it a little bit harder to roll and leave a little bit of it'll loosen up the string basically as those little pieces get worked out of the rope, and it can also cut into the fibers. So we just buff them up really good. Now we're going to the stage where we actually wrap it up. So as I folded it in half, so I've got 2 bundles, and I just spin the top bundle, and for me it's spinning it away from me. I guess I'm wrapping it clockwise, and then I'm reverse wrapping it counterclockwise. So I spin the top one clockwise, wrap it over the bottom one counterclockwise. Wrap the top one clockwise, cross it over to the bottom one counterclockwise. Your bottom one will keep coming to the top, and you'll just keep doing the same thing, but it just keeps switching bundles each time. And as bundles, I'll show you how to add in more fibers later, but this is the basic concept right here.